Looks like I'm live. Greetings, greetings. Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. It is Witchy Poo coming back to you. Happy Friday, Poos. We finally made it to the end of the week, and I wish all the prosperity, love, and peace to you today. So we are finally getting into Mr. Lou Pearlman. He is a Gemini and the boy band man that paved this sort of way, we'll say, okay? Like I said, I got to feel the vibe, but this time I was just behind. We'll call a spade, right? Extremely behind to all the parents getting their children ready for school. All the love and peaceful, positive vibrations to you because it is not easy, particularly financially, with the economy and the pickiness of these children lately. Okay. So I thank you guys for just, being parents, being the good people that you are and taking care of these children, even if they are not your birth, and you gave birth to them, you're just the responsible one. Thank you for being a good parent and taking care of the children. I haven't seen many back to school giveaways or activities going around in the city. Not to say they aren't having here in Port St. Lucie, but if I do see any and you're in Florida locally, I will go ahead and post them in the community on Facebook, okay? And if I see anything, we haven't done one in a while. It takes a lot of finances, a lot of backing, and it's been a few years, but we will definitely try to do one the next year around, something small. For sure, because it's been so long since Watts Family Business has played their part. Blessings come to us so we can get that done like we did before. All right, so here we go into Lou Pearlman. I have talked long enough. He is a Gemini. Let's see where we're at, guys. All right, so the bottom of the deck in the future is the Five of Hellfires. Five is some sort of inability. Five is not really, it's not really having a lot of money. Forgiveness is here. Heads are hanging low, and it also feels that he never really overcame some adversity that he put himself in the grave, prior to this before. Spirits, what sign symbols, downloads, and messages do we have for Lou Pearlman? He is a Gemini. Come across the board and let us know more here. First card we have is the World. Hello, Dylan, Leon. Hello. Hi to you. All the love. The first card we have is the World in reverse. Thank you for being here, Dylan. All the love. Again, the success that I feel is not anymore because he's not living, but there's a lot of things he done to kind of put himself in the prison before his passing in that position. So the lack of success is here in the future, in the past. My apologies. All right, so we got that past tense. And then we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven is a magic number. There's confessions. I don't know if he ever had anything, truth revealed. Truth is being revealed during this reading, but I don't know if he ever came to his conscience to say what he really did to these, I don't want to say all the boys, but a few of them. And then we have the Tower. This is Aries energy. He could not avert a disaster because he, may have tried to delay the inevitable, but it was impossible. The inevitable was possible to be delayed in the future. Let's draw three more. You got the Empress. This is Taurus energy. He's a nurturing guy, but that's not what he should have been hired for. You got the Two of Bibles. He's very unorganized, as they say that I am, right? A little unorganized, but he's also overwhelmed. But the overwhelmness comes with the commitment here. All right, and the final card is Judgment, Virgo energy. He hasn't popped out yet, but it's not to say that he will not, okay? This is some sort of unwillingness to learn, and he may just be in the mind of a little immature or try to blame his, oh, Jesus. He may have tried to blame when he got to those doors on someone else. When you get to the other realm, you can't point fingers at anybody but self. He put blame on somebody else. He may be still lingering on the other side in the waiting room there. What's going on with the World? Of the lack of success here in the past tense. Now, Queen of Hellfires. The moon, queen. A lot of feminine energy. So he may be just like a lesbian, a butchy type guy. And I'm not being funny when I say that. There are men who really derive in that lesbian type energy all the time, okay? You got queen, you got moon, you got queen, and you got three. And the feminine energy really comes through. I'm definitely going to start here with this moon. It's like he pulled an illusion over some big dogs in a room at a table. Wolves are here, and the blood's from their mouths letting me know, excuse me, they meant business and was very serious on what they gave him to kind of get something to come full circle. There were a lot of arguments, a lot of explosions, and I feel like because people didn't believe that he had this ability to kind of get people together sensibly, he's not very appealing. So something that was down to earth in him got the attention of somebody to listen, and then they saw the money, they saw something to blow up immediately. And the fact that it may have taken a while for them to see that, people really weren't on his side in the beginning because there's a lot of disharmony and a lack of teamwork. He's not was never very motivated. Hitting the gym and eating right, you can forget about it. But him really deriving in the fruits of his labor from a watchful eye, because he knew how to see some sort of talent. He knew how to pick it out and call it for what it is. And it's funny because this is self-absorbed energy from a insecure man. This is self-absorbed energy from a person who likes some sort of fetishes that are selfish here. What's the fetishes? What's the past tense? People didn't believe in him. That's a lot to bring out and bust the guns here. History and the rabbit. He's an adventurous guy, so he may have the gift of gab. A lot of people do. He is still waiting in the waiting room. He's not out of the limbo yet, and I don't know why. Why is he still waiting on the other side and hasn't taken his turn, hasn't taken his tide? This has been I think he's been passed. But the history here with Jamaica Kincaid says that the dirty laundry, it hasn't been washed, it hasn't been cleared up. Thank you, goosebumps. Here we go. The lack of teamwork came from blame of him trying to get to this other side and say, hey, it was all in an effort here. Wait, like that. He's blaming collaboration on why something took a turn the way that it did, but he has a hand on something that is very, very violent. And I don't mean in a weaponous way. Violent with what you can give and what you can take. Violent with feelings that disconnect and make people indifferent in difficult situations. He has a lot of contentment still here, lingering. Oh, good Lord Almighty. Why do we have the Seven of Skulls in reverse? Now, seven is the magic number. Skulls means swords. He is decepting still in the present on the other side of this realm if he hasn't passed yet. And he betrayed a lot of people who put in an effort. Two of Vikings, nine, King, Temperance. This teamwork thing of him blaming, it's all obsessed with wealth and things that he wasted time on here. Very wasteful energy. Whether he wasted food like gluttony of always eating, please, I'm not being disrespectful, but it's a status here that he was used to. It's really not about like what set the flame to other people. He liked being the king of his castle in his own right from some sort of self-indulgence. He's still clashing here because what he's done is reckless. He actually, before he went in, or this could be in the present, still has two hands reaching up to recover from what he did. And this is materially, so money is involved. And their feelings are now guarded. They may not have faith in anything or anyone else. Whoever he did this to with these two hands raising up in the present. And then this Two of Swords now is difficult choices. So he definitely is still stuck in the middle on this other side of the realm. Whether he's in heaven or hell, we're not here to put them in, but he's in a waiting room here. He's still waiting, and I can't express that enough on why that keeps coming up, because it's beyond waiting. It's like he still hasn't learned something because of denial. But this is still in the present, like it's happening now. It's happening now. Hi guys. Hi guys. The Tower, the Strength, and the Leo. Now, I'm going to shout you out one quick second. I have to stay focused. This man has so much bravery and control that he never saw his own demise coming, because he like always resisted being told, no, that's not going to happen. Trust me, I got this to come back. Something's going to go, where he's always jumping out the window, and people believed in that. But this time there's some sort of tragedy here, because we have the Tower before we move on, right? The Tower is next as the base for this card, and the Tower in the present, both in reverse. I need you to see the Aries energy of this young man, old man, whatever you want to call him, resisting something that is tragic. Whether it was resisting, there's the hands again saying no thank you at advances from these boys, or something that literally blew up, and he was caught in the middle of an act, and they blocked it from the tabloids. It's blocked. Something is blocked. This is really, really, really interesting. Oh, somebody may have perished because of this. I don't know. You guys do some homework. I love when we engage. And if you could just take a moment to kind of see who passed away under his care in this boy band thing. There is a loss here from this person that is got these hands up here. He's involved. All right. Why do we have the Tower in the future? The 2. I'm doing this. Yes. 3. So 1, 2, 3 queens. I'm not kidding about this butchy type energy. Like intimidating, but not really. Because it's a practical thing. It may be like that Nickelodeon guy. He's real jolly and generous behind a disguise. He's really jolly and generous behind blocking things that come and go in people's lives. So he didn't have a block in creativity. He put these boys together and did what he needed to do. But there's hesitancy here, and the hesitancy is some sort of energy that is lacking. Eventually, it just feels like something here had to be balanced. And it really started to be like a stretching thing. You can't keep playing with fire, man. You can't keep playing with fire. What are you talking about? There's that creature's paw. So he definitely preyed upon some one of these boys, or maybe all. He may have tested them, but there's a record here he will not own up to. And this is what's going on in the other side of the realm, why he's not getting through. He has to, I think, open up and tell truth, and it's not happening here because of ignorance. Ignorance is still here because he's holding on to hope. And this is in the future. Okay, so tell us now what's going on with this Empress. Why do we have the Taurus energy here? He is in harmony when it comes to the arts of music or the arts of visionary. He's got that down pat. He always did. There's strength again. So strength has popped out twice, as well as the Tower. So he's very strong in what he knew what was to come. So he knew better. He had a little bit of sense. There's nothing wrong with his mental. He just wanted to do what he did. And it seems like he put on advances because he was confident to do it. And he definitely had courage to know that he had some sort of power, and these boys weren't going to speak up on it. Okay. So if you've got all this strength, you've got all this bravery, and you're coming off as very gentle, like a feminine, what are you going to do here? The High Priestess energy. You're going to walk in that power. You're going to listen to those inner voices that are demons, that are telling you things that you unconsciously should not do, against faith, against morals, against you. But he did something here that definitely didn't happen full circle for the next boy group. Didn't happen for the next talent. He may have had a chance to come in, but there was a lack of teamwork, so there were no more like opportunities. But he had a chance to turn things around, but he didn't. He's also a perfectionist and very, very like opinionated against like things he's not into, disinterest. But he still has a flame and some sort of passion that is inappropriate. Inappropriate. The Two of Wands. He took a lot of risks and he knew better in the decisions that he did as far as making people leave their comfort zone. He may have took a step and completed something that was elongated and secretive between two boys. The Two of Bibles is next. What's happening here? Pause. Go back. Something exploded that we don't know about. And I feel like now this is past, since it's past tense. Was it always in the public? What did he go to jail about? Like I said, I don't know anything about these people. I just love doing this after the fact, and then things come up or they don't. That's that. However this goes, this volcano, where are you? Is some sort of explosion or temperamental thing. Come on. I'm all over. Lust and repression. Lusted after who? Lusted after what? What's overwhelmed and chaotic here? He lusted after these boys in a way, there's justice, Libra energy, that it was welcoming, calm, and he could give things to make them feel okay. Using generosity behind all of this is how he focused on some sort of target. And there really is one that is still suffering from what he did, but they have rose again. He may have been paying them off and still doing this to this day, or has something that is linked up as to repay some sort of injustice, some sort of karmic thing that happened we don't know about legally here. And the lesson is asking to be learned right in this very moment, but he will not give in here. Still on the other side of the realm. He's just walking back and forth. It's very dark. He doesn't see the consequence. He just thinks he can fairly unblame something here, and it's just all going to be forgiven, and he can go in. Judgment is the final card. Virgo energy. The soul. Please embrace the truth at this time, because the soul, when I'm telling you, has to be right. At least try, guys. You can't go and perish and then get to this other side as a spirit and blame it on the next victim. Well, what did you do to make the situation better? What did you do to learn a lesson? What did you do to try to be a better person? What did you do to make the soul not stink again? He refuses to do it. The final card is Judgment. Let us in, please. Final time. This is Virgo, and this is indecisiveness. And the unwillingness, I feel like, is going to be here forever at this time. You've got the 4, you got the Fool, and you got the 6. When I tell you that it's interesting to see that he could have a new beginning here in the future in this fiery place of hell, but he refuses. And that's so strange, because you never think that you can get to this other side. And I could this could all be fabrish. But what I see at this time, I'm speaking on it now. But who would to think that you could still get to the other side and have a chance to be forgiven somehow, right? So if we really are free spirits at will once we travel out of this body. So if we really are free spirits that can travel out of this body and see something else that can create balance and harmony, what is it that he won't give into here to get this done? Because it's like he's looking for some sort of support from this evil person that they're still all circling around. They're still all circling around. Who? Some bitchy. I don't know who this is with this feminine energy, but we're talking about men. We're talking about a table full of meetings where it's misogynistic energy, but there's a female here. Now, I'm not going to sit here and be Nancy Drew all afternoon, mid-morning, mid-rising, but I just want y'all to see this energy that's very charismatic. Charismatic people seem to get away with murder these days. So whoever this is the person that they're still lingering around here. This is somebody that's in charge. Somebody they still have faith in, even after death. The final card is the Four of Hellfires. This is with self. This is insecurity. He's very possessive still in the afterlife. Very possessive over these two people, these two boys that he ruined their lives. Possessiveness comes through all over at this time. My back's starting to hurt. Something is funky and foul. There is no growth. And it's very silent here because something is hidden beyond of what he's done that I still can't even see. It's like the one I covered stuff. You feel me? The King of Pentacles in reverse. Let me tell you about somebody who's just controlling and won't learn. It doesn't end here. It doesn't end there. It never ends until you gain control of yourself. But because Mr. Lou Pearlman is a very emotional, moody person, he's still going to have, even in the afterlife, some withdrawn energy and a lot to learn.